Eleanor said one barber chair stood in this front right corner across from an old potbelly stove that was used to heat the shop. Replicas of those items will be added to the barbershop to help it resemble its historical past. For FAMU TV 20, I'm Jasmine Harris. In the closing session of the summit, Speaker Dan Vicker challenged the professionals to be innovative in the workplace, to think differently, act on information differently, and behave differently. Black Nativity starts Wednesday, December 4th, and runs through Sunday, December 8th, right here at Charles Winterwood Theater in Tucker Hall on the campus of Florida A&M University.
This is just a bad idea, and you know it in your heart.
That was Lee Smith speaking directly to developer Glenn Brown, who is planning to build a gas station and convenience store near the corner of Crump and Muckasucky Roads. Residents have been speaking out against the project. The opposition continues after Wednesday's application review meeting, where Leon County staff recommended the project for approval on the condition that some changes be made, including reduced hours of operation, fewer gas pumps, and dimmed lighting. But local residents say they are concerned about issues such as pollution, traffic congestion, and decreased property values. Andrea Eleanor says they don't believe the proposal complies with the Tallahassee-Leon County Comprehensive Plan, which was developed in 1990 to preserve rural communities.
Who do they work for? They aren't there just to approve these plans. They're to make sure that our lifestyle, the quality of our life is protected.
But according to the County Planning Department, the proposal is in compliance with the Comprehensive Plan, which says the development must provide for the immediate residential area. However, residents like Mike Brickley have clearly spoken out, saying they will not use the gas station.
If Mr. Brown or anyone else builds this inconvenient store, we will not come to this place of business and frequent it.
Tell it.
We will not support it. We will boycott it.
The store would take up 2 of Brown's 6.5 acres shown here. Developer Glenn Brown did not want to speak on camera, but he tells me he plans to meet all of the county's requirements in order to move forward with the project, which he says is his property right. For FAMU TV 20, I'm Jasmine Harris. Reverend Al Sharpton, along with the parents of slain teenagers Trayvon Martin and Jordan Davis, will be in Tallahassee to rally against Florida's Stand Your Ground law Monday. After a march and rally, the still grieving parents will testify before a Senate committee. Martin family attorney Darrell Parks says they hope to persuade lawmakers to change what's in place.
This legislature needs to know that this issue is a big issue for our state. It's a big issue for the people who live here. It's a big issue for the people who plan to come to Florida. And so this legislature must act in some type of way to amend this law, to clarify this law, so that it makes it safer for all people who are in the state of Florida.
Parks and his partner, attorney Ben Crump, will be rallying as well. The march will start here at the Donald L. Tucker Civic Center, where organizers say they're expecting thousands. From there, they will march through downtown Tallahassee all the way to the Florida Capitol for the rally at 1 o'clock. According to Tallahassee Police Department Public Information Officer David Northway, West Madison Street from the Civic Center to Adams Street will be closed, as well as South Duval Street between Madison Street and West College Avenue.
If you're coming into the downtown area on that morning, give yourself extra time because, again, the traffic patterns will be affected because of the march, and we want you to give yourself a few extra minutes before you get there.
He recommends that travelers be at their destinations before 8 a.m. In Tallahassee, Jasmine Harris reporting. According to its website, America's second harvest of the Big Bend began feeding hungry people in Tallahassee in 1986. They now provide millions of pounds of food per year to people in more than 11 counties. But the well-known food bank missed the February 28th deadline for funding from the Community Human Service Partnership. Second Harvest Executive Director Richard English said an employee was on her way to turn in the application when she got caught in traffic.
We just didn't make the deadline, and it's nobody's fault but our own.
Last year, Second Harvest received $163,000 from the Community Human Service Partnership, which is supported by the City of Tallahassee, the county, and the United Way of the Big Bend. English says the loss is not detrimental because Second Harvest has other funding to rely on. However, he added that they aren't even close to meeting the needs of our community, especially since the federal cuts to the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or food stamps, late last year. Latasha Smith is one of millions affected by the SNAP cuts. She and her niece and nephew went from receiving $128 a month to $70 a month.
I had to cut down my spending, I would say about 75%. Now, all of that is a result of the fact that food has gone up, SNAP has gone down, but my income remains the same.
Second Harvest is already planning next year's campaign to raise money to support the needs of people like Latasha in our community. For FAMU TV 20, I'm Jasmine Harris.